little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though. That is nasty.
Wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, we're shaking, guys. How you living out there? Shout out to everybody that's been following us on defteradio.com, our website, and also people that's been following us on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us on both of those platforms. It's a great way to support the channel and a great way to stay on our radar as far as requests are concerned. The information for both will be in the description below.
And as always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Becoming artists, man, you know what to do. Click the link in the description. We'll do about 60 seconds of your song in front of one of our up-and-coming videos. Get you some exposure, baby. So if you are interested in that, or if you got a full song, you know, we don't want to exclude that. We can hook you up with that as well. So all that information will be listed below, guys. So, all right, man. So we are getting to Jeff Buckley, man. Why are we doing Jeff Buckley, George?
We got to shout out somebody very special. Shout out to someone that's been holding us down on defteradio.com, and that also was on Patreon as well, of course, as well. Francesca, man. Shout out to Francesca. She's been an amazing supporter for Lost in Vegas, man, for quite some time, man. She was in the comments saying, man, do you just hate me? Do y'all just not like me or something like that? And I was like, what? Francesca? Not Francesca, man. One of our faves. Get out of here. So, yeah, Francesca recommended Jeff Buckley. And it's funny because I always thought Jeff Buckley was a country singer. Maybe it's just the way Buckley. I don't know. It just sounds like a country singer. Like
Buckle.
I have seen Jeff Buckley requested before, so this isn't the first time his name has come up. So let's read a little bit about him and let's just get rocking, man. Yeah. So it looks like Jeff Buckley does alternative rock, folk rock, and blues. Okay. And he is from Anaheim, California. Looks like he made his name, I guess, performing cover songs in East Village, Manhattan, New York. His album Grace, we're doing the song Grace, but it looks like his album is also titled Grace, and it's one of the 500 greatest albums of all time, at least. Wow. By Rolling Stone standards. So, you know, so yeah, folk rock, alternative rock, blues. You know, one of the best albums of all time, at least according to Rolling Stone. We have heard his name in the comments, so I'm expecting, knowing Francesca, because you know Francesca's got a whole out of the box group on our site, so no one heard. This may sound a little different. Maybe I'm assuming at the very least it's a change of pace.
Yes.
So let's get into it, man.
Let's do it, man.
Jeff Buckley Grace. Oh, by the way, you know, Francesca kind of left the door open for us to possibly do, you know, the audio to this, like the studio version of this, but she kind of hinted around like she'd probably prefer us to do you know, a live performance. You know, we ain't always big on live performances. You know, sometimes I like to hear how this shit's how it's gonna sound in the whip, because I'm gonna be listening to the studio version in the whip if it makes playlists. But we have seen some great live performances, so I just wanted to point that out.
Long enough for the clouds to fly me away. Oh, it's my time coming. I'm not afraid to die. And my fading voice sings of love. But she cries to the clicking of time, oh time. Waiting in the fire, waiting in the fire, waiting
know how to describe how I'm feeling about this. It almost feels like a ghostly sorrow in his voice. It's like a very haunting sorrow to what to how he sounds. And then when you look into the lyrics here, the chorus is saying, "Wait in the fire, wait in the fire." He starts it by saying that the moon is asking to stay long enough for the clouds to fly me away. Well, it's my time coming. I'm not afraid to die. My fading voice sings of love, but she cries to the clicking of time. So he's saying, like, literally, I am not afraid to die. And then you hear this sort of haunting, sort of sorrow, ghostly feel to his voice. It's a very weird feeling that it gives you listening to this. So I'm feeling something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you right now.
Remember when we did Lane Staley? Remember when we did that live performance? But I think that was one of the last live performances that he had completed before he passed away. And this is the same type of feeling that I'm getting, right now.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a lot of sorrow in his voice. I don't know, but I mean, that's just what it sounds like.
Let's keep it going.
To the bright lights in sorrow. We'll drink a bit of wine, we both might go tomorrow. Oh, my love, and the rain is falling, and I believe my time has come.
haunting to me, man. You know, very sad because I know he passed away. And I don't know if you guys heard me. This song looks like it was made in 1994, and I thought George read that he died in 95, but I'm pulling this up here, the wiki where we were reading that, and he died in 97. So just 3 years after he made the song, man, and I don't know when this live performance was. Was that in 95? I don't know why I got
95 in Paris, France, by the way.
Yeah, that's where I got 95 from. So so he does this live performance. I don't know if this is one of the last that he performed. And then he dies 2 years later, man. And then this song, Grace, you know, he's talking about his own death. And when somebody says Grace, when the song's name is Grace, right? That's what it's titled. Typically, it's like the grace of God, something positive happened. By the grace of God, you know, I didn't die on this day. By the, you know, thank God, you know, the grace of this, you know, something happened. It's usually something positive that came out of maybe something sorrow. But when I look at the lyricism, man, here, he's like walking into the bright lights in sorrow. So maybe the bright lights is heaven or something heavenly with sorrow and pain. Oh, drink a bit of wine. We might go tomorrow, my love. So the way I'm seeing it is like, hey, live life to the fullest, because tomorrow may not be promised. Again, it has a negative connotation to it, like, yeah, you know, we might die. And the rain is falling, and I believe my time has come. I was watching something. I know I'm going off the rails here. Real quick story, guys. I remember I was watching a interview with Too Short, which is an old school rapper from the West Coast, right?
Old school poet, man, from the 90s hip hop.
And he was talking about a song that he did with Tupac. I'm sure you guys know who Tupac is, right? And he died, right? Early in life. And here in Vegas. And Too Short said that when he was in the studio with Tupac, I don't even know if I told you this story, George. He said that Tupac was just scribbling down lyrics, just writing down lyrics and shit, like very aggressively and very efficiently, because he was like, oh, dude, we got time, you know. Too Short was like, we got time. You don't have to like wait. No, man. I got to get it down there. All right, cool, let's go. And he just came on the track, just fucking bombing, just killing. You know how Tupac is, a lot of energy, and he's got very impact person, right? And Too Short was like, man, I felt like people like that, like, because he was great at what he did, just knew that they were on borrowed time. They knew they weren't going to be here long, so they just had to be great. Relating it back to this song, man, maybe he knew that somehow, some way, maybe he just wasn't gonna have the amount of time that other people may have on this world to make an impact. So I need to, you know, really put my art form in a position where it's going to be heard by maybe somebody else that may need it. That could be a stretch, I don't know, but that's the way it's making me feel, because I know he, you know, 3 years later died. So yeah, man, that was a very sorrow-filled song to me, man. And it just, you know, that wait in the fire, that statement alone, wait in the fire. I don't know anybody that wants to wait. If you take that to the literal sense, do you want to wait in fire? No, no one wants to do that. But I feel like what he's saying is, I'm waiting in torment. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting in torment. I'm waiting to die. Francesca, I'm sad as hell, man. I'm about to go jump off a building now.
When he said, oh, drink a bit of wine, I was like, I need a glass of wine. All three of us need a glass of wine. It's interesting because as I'm looking at the lyrics, especially in the first verse, you know, it feels like Jeff is saying that it's almost like the sorrow is coming from the people that will be left behind versus him, because he said, I'm not afraid to die. You know, I'm ready. It's almost like I'm ready to die. You know, but there's sorrow, right? My fading voice sings of love, but she cries to the clicking of time, oh time. You know, so I think the sorrow to me is more so related to, like, I'm prepared for the inevitable. I'm aware of my own mortality. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I've had, to me, it screams, I've lived my life. I'm content with the way my life went. I'm content with having love of my life. Yeah. And the sorrow is coming from the people who won't be able to see me, but I'm going to a greater place. It's almost like, I don't know, maybe I felt the sorrow, and it was very haunting initially, but it was almost kind of comforting in a weird way when he said, well, it's my time coming, I'm not afraid. But then in the chorus it said, wait in the fire, and it kind of threw me off. Yeah, the wait in the fire is throwing me off because, again, to really generalize it, I just feel like it sounds like he's at peace with knowing his inevitable demise. But the people who are hurting more so are the people that are being left behind. That's how I feel. But the weight and the fire, I just want to kind of maybe after the camera's cut off, I can maybe look into if that's like a metaphor for something else. But I want to talk about the way he was singing. There was sort of a real interesting, haunting, cathartic feel to the way he was singing. You know what I'm saying? I think conventionally I'd have been like, what the hell is Homeboy doing?
Right.
But understanding the context of this song and really, really feeling it, you know what I mean? I was able to come away from that thinking like, wow, that was a really good performance.
Yeah.
Even though conventionally I would have been like, a cappella, no music, I just heard his voice. Like I would have been a little caught off guard by it. But I really felt that performance. So I do appreciate you recommending the video, Francesca, because I think it just really brought to life.
I think so too.
I really think it brought this song to life on a different level. So I appreciated that, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
thought the instrumentation was good. I thought the bass line that was driving it was really good. And again, just a haunting piece that I could see why. I could see why it made impact on people. So yeah, good choice, man.
Yeah,
good
man.
change of pace.
It was.
I don't have much else to say. That was just an interesting listen that caught me off guard a little bit with the haunting quality of it. So yeah, shout out to Francesca for that one. That's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed that, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Make sure you guys check out our Patreon and DefToRadio.com. Both of those platforms, of course. The information for both will be in the description. I'm George. That's Ryan. Las Vegas.
We out.